The following podcast is being brought to you by the Defy Life Podcast Network.
Maybe we can still heal you. Why? So you can just lock me up? No. Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships. Because they knew death was better than bondage.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding. The shadows betray you because they belong to me.
In the hell do you think you are?
Okay, it's not working out. I'm gonna need the suit back.
For how long?
Forever. Yeah, let's
No,
have it.
please.
Let's have it.
You don't understand. This is all I have. I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it, okay?
So, Oz, it's time for another edition of the Battleground. And being that it's Black History Month, I figured we'd represent our characters and our people a little bit. So, I put a couple Twitter polls. I love my Twitter polls. And,
I know you do.
Yep. And for the Marvel side, I asked who you wanted to step into the battleground, and Blue Marvel, Miles Morales, Storm, and Black Panther were the choices.
Mm-hmm.
Storm won.
No.
You should be happy about that.
You'd
always be hyping Storm, and she wins the Twitter poll, and you're upset. She's in the battleground.
I love the fact, and these Twitter polls and these battlegrounds are just huge, massive setups. I love all the Twitter folks out there. I have a feeling I know it was 3 people who voted. I know the three people who voted too. I appreciate your votes, but in sheer terms of sheer power, Blue Marvel stomps the floor with everyone. Blue Marvel is like, I don't even want to say he's a Black Sentry or a Black Superman. He's just his own class of Omega, like Storm is bad, but Blue Marvel is like, the baddest. But it's okay. It's good. Marvel and Storm. Let's do it.
That's the Marvel side. Storm.
Omega powered. Elemental. Who has just a sprinkling and hint of some mystical and sorcery wielding abilities. Yeah, man. Let's bring it. Well, who we got on the DC? Let's see what we got.
So on the DC side, the selections were Jon Stewart, Cyborg, Icon, and Mr. Terrific.
Mm-hmm.
Jon Stewart comes away on this side.
No, I got no. I mean, I can lay out a battle scenario where Mr. Terrific is using his superior wit and those balls.
His T-spheres?
His T-balls.
Yep.
And
who do you think came in second in that one?
Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart won, but who do you think came in second? Cyborg, Icon, or Mr. Terrific?
I'm going to say Cyborg, then Icon, then Mr. Terrific, or flip it and say Icon, Cyborg, Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific in a close second. Cyborg third, Icon last.
Okay, but we do know that Icon, I hate to say it, Black Superman for real, would crush them all.
So what you're saying is it should be Icon versus Blue Marvel.
in a real like battleground, a true battleground to me would be Icon versus Blue Marvel, Black Panther versus Mr. Terrific, Storm.
Black Panther versus Mr. Terrific's not bad.
Yeah, Storm, because they're both super smart, you know, and Storm versus.
I think Storm and Jon Stewart's a good matchup too.
Oh, it's fine, but then Cyborg, you're saying Cyborg and
Miles Morales would destroy Cyborg. I think Miles Morales would destroy Cyborg.
Yeah, I feel like
I think he would. I mean, so don't get me wrong. Cyborg will put up a good fight, but I think Miles Morales has a few more powers than your typical Spider-Man.
Well, and Miles Morales has superhuman strength. He can turn invisible and be undetectable to any machine or human eye. He's got that spider venom touch. Like, but you know, Cyborg is not a joke, dude. Cyborg can teleport. He can fly. He's got like omega powers, dude. Like, but I feel like Spider-Man would just go, and he's got a spider sense. So like, Cyborg would literally probably never lay a hand on him.
So maybe Cyborg versus a Black Panther.
Wait, you see, you had okay. Well, why not Cyborg versus Storm?
Because I feel like Storm could just manipulate the weather to a point where, like, Cyborg's machine side wouldn't work.
Well, we'll get into the battleground because I'm going to tell you exactly how.
Well, we have our main event set, which is Jon Stewart versus Storm. So how about we do the co-main event? Let's do a little co-main event. We'll take our second place people. Ooh,
okay.
Actually, this is going to be good. So that means it's Mr. Terrific versus Blue Marvel.
There's no fight. Well, and I'm going to tell you why too. Here's the thing that people sleep on. I keep telling everybody that Blue Marvel is like, oh my God, he's Black Superman for Marvel, whatever. No, let me just break it down for real. Blue Marvel is also, dude. He's also like a genius level, like scientist on like some like Reed Richards stuff, you know.
Third smartest man in the world.
And so, well, no, I'm talking about Blue Marvel.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mr. Terrific.
No, Blue Marvel, dude. People sleep on that. That's what I'm saying. People sleep on him too. And so him and Mr. Terrific can go brain to brain, but then he's just got the brawn and the powers too, man.
All right. So how about this?
The scariest fight is those two go toe to toe. Mr. Terrific is manipulating, using his brain, those balls, and Blue Marvel just says cool and sends him to like that dark dimension that he gets his powers from, and he's like, "You're done."
Well, way to make that fight exciting.
Yeah, and I didn't want to even make it like that. It's just like, dude, Blue Marvel is like pretty intense, man.
Yeah, I was actually surprised that Storm ended up pulling it out.
I'm not, because I think people don't know who Blue Marvel is.
Miles Morales came in last.
Yeah, people are trying to figure out who that cat is too.
Yeah, but they should know Into the Spider-Verse was critically acclaimed by everyone.
Right,
I don't know anyone who said a bad thing about it.
But we could do this fight again next year, and people will be like, "Oh yeah, Miles Morales will kick some ass, dude."
Yeah, that's a good point. That's true.
Yeah, hey, so I want to just run down the list of powers that Blue Marvel has again. So
you're excited and hype off some Blue Marvel.
Well, I want to get off this guy's tip, okay, real quick.
Do your thing.
Superhuman strength, rivaling the Hulk, Sentry, and Thor. Okay, around the same ballpark. He's been known to be able to lift an aircraft carrier, and he's moved a meteor the size of Arkansas. He's almost nigh invulnerable, which means nigh invulnerable means that he can take up to a nuclear blast. And he's been able to survive in space unaided. He's got flight, of course.
Who doesn't?
But Blue Marble has been known to fly about 34 times the speed of sound. They don't know if he can achieve light speed. He's got enhanced mental perception. He can sense and comprehend things on levels that can, like, he can sense things on galactic levels. Like when Mr. Terrific's like, I'm pondering science. Blue Marble's like, I've been talking to the gods. Cool. The silliest one, energy generation, dude. He has antimatter blast. He can stun you, blow a hole through you, whatever, or just melt you down, whatever you want. Molecular manipulation. He can heal you, and he can mess with the EMP, electromagnetic pulse.
So where's he at? Why isn't he fighting Thanos?
Oh, I know, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, they sleep on this guy's bioluminescent. He just glows because his body eliminates energy. He ages slower than normal people. He's also a trained combatant. Like, he used to be a Marine. You know what I'm saying? This cat, dude. He's a living antimatter reactor.
So he on a scale of Guardian to Iris West, he gets an Iris West.
Dude, he's an Iris West. He's got a PhD in theoretical physics.
We are.
Get out of here, dude.
What do you mean get out of here? What have I said? I didn't say that about him.
No. Hey, I want to be nice to everybody. But get out of here, you Twitter poller. This is the last Twitter poll that everybody gets the Twitter poll wrong. We're going to work on getting the Twitter poll right this time. As of this recording, every new Twitter poll is going to come out strong, and we're going to, no disrespect, but we're going to come out strong, and we're going to do our thing properly. Let's do it. All the tweets. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, you just coming at all the Twitter folk, the Twitterverse.
Oh, man, I'm sounding like that. The Donald Trump of black comics, and that's a terrible thing to be.
Fake news.
Yeah, fake blues, dude. No, fake news, real blues.
Come on.
All right, let's go. You want to battle? Let's battle.
Hey, so we have our combatants. It looks like the battleground is set. The stage is ready. But before we get too deep into that, allow me to set the table. This is Take a Knee for Marvel vs. DC. I am your host, Regular Scott. I am here with my co-host who is ready to enter the battleground. We got the mighty Ozzy Killmonger.
What is up, good people? Good people, what is up?
And we do not have V's.
V's, man. V's has to take a hiatus this time because he said he really wanted to enjoy his ice cream and crumbled up Oreo cookies.
And he's going to watch the 4.5 Gotham season 1 again.
Wow, yeah. Folks, when V's comes back next episode, he owes us a lot of reviews. He said he's been doing the Rocky Balboa of watching Gotham and taking care of things.
Yeah, because we got to talk about this 4.5 because I want to know what season 2 is. Is that a 5?
Dude, the math was crazy.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out the ranking system, you know?
Nah, well, see, while y'all sleeping, dude, V's, man, he's got that fuzzy math that is like, oh, you didn't know I just like solved world hunger with what I just calculated from this rating system. Don't be sleeping on V's.
No, while we're over here playing checkers, he's playing chess.
Dude, this guy is playing 4 games of chess while we're playing checkers, man. We're sitting here playing tic-tac-toe, and this guy is like playing like, I don't know, chess, Yahtzee.
Chinese checkers.
Chinese checkers, Scrabble, backgammon.
That's funny.
Dude.
Also, I forgot to plug our stuff last week. What's going on, man?
Yeah, hey, why don't you just take care of that, man? Because, man, you missed a grand opportunity, man, while you're rigging all these Twitter polls, dude. Instead of occupying your time rigging Twitter polls, you should be plugging our show, bro.
Okay.
Let me tell you that.
All right. Well, You can find us on Twitter at @NE4Marvel vs. DC. That is the number 4. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook, NE4Marvel vs. DC, the number 4. Email us at NE4Marvel vs. DC at gmail.com. You can also check us out at Go Defy Life. Hey, there's a whole lot of other stuff you can check out there too, but make sure you stop by our page first.
Hey, stop by our page. We got the swag. We got the good swag. Y'all, oh, man. Hey, by the way, Regular Scott, I was just enjoying a nice, delicious cup of hot coffee today at work with Take a Knee from Marvel vs. DC cup. I don't know. Maybe it was my imagination, but the coffee tasted better. It stayed hotter. I don't know. Made me more awake. I don't know if it was the cup or what, man. It was great.
It was probably the 10 sugars you put in there.
Nah, it was maybe the 30, but the 30 it doesn't matter, you know. Also, the Marvel versus DC Take a Knee pin. I don't know.
We got a lot of gear. We got pins, we got cups, we got magnets, we got shirts, long sleeve, short sleeve. We got characters. If you want us on your shirt, we got that. If you want the logo, we got that too. If
you want the Mighty Oz on your shirt, please
hey, stop scaring away people from the merchandise.
Hey, if you want,
there's a reason you have a mask on in that picture.
If you want the Night Thrashing Mighty Oz, please get a shirt, bro.
No, definitely check out the merchandise. It's all on our Twitter. You can check it out there. Also, next week. It's going to be a week of love. So next week we're going to dedicate our show. It's going to be a Valentine's edition. So, bring your wives, bring the ladies, let them listen to this show with you, because it's going to be a couples night.
Yeah,
we're going to be talking all about the couples.
Bring your loved ones. We don't exclude anybody. If you
hold on, Oz. That's not true. We do exclude Batman and Batgirl as a couple. You two are excluded from the party.
Yeah, if you're of legal age and don't want to mess up the genre and canon that's been set forever, and have Commissioner Gordon kill you, bring it to the show.
That's a little teaser for next week, though. But let's get back to this week. Let's get into a little bit of news. First off, shout out to the Patriots. The GOAT won another one. He's got 6. Shout out to the GOAT.
Shout out to those who chose to stay away.
I was not one of them. I definitely watched the game. And then I watched Halftime Heat instead of Maroon 5.
Yeah. Shout out to those who kept their shirts on.
That I'm with you on.
Guy.
What you think about the Avengers? What were you about to say? Hold on. What were you about to say about that guy? Go ahead. What are you about to say about Adam?
But, dude, man. Hey, yo, Adam. I know you listen to our show religiously.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Definitely.
So I just need to let you know, it's not about you, bro. Apparently, your band members didn't know you were going to take your shirt off. I understand there's a lot of competition going on when you're having to be the halftime show for a bunch of dudes who are built and stronger and more athletic than you. But you keep your clothes on, man.
Why you knocking this man hustle? Why you knocking this man hustle?
Nah, hey man, because I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I'm salty, man, because like your boy Justin went up there and caused a wardrobe malfunction on Janet, and she got her career destroyed.
Hey, look, dude, let's not act like Janet didn't know what was about to happen.
While
Janet knew exactly what was going to happen.
Well, check this out. Her career got destroyed. She was trashed to the media because she was a black woman about it.
That's true.
This dude, Justin, his career got elevated because of that. Now, this cat, Adam,
Justin is a beast, though.
Adam takes his shirt off, dude. Why do that? Just so we can see your ink, bro?
It's all about the nips, dude. He got paid it's like Game of Thrones. He got paid like $50,000 extra to show the nips.
Oh man, dude, that was just crazy. I was like, yeah, man, no one needed to see that. Well, I know. He's secure enough to take his shirt off. No, he's not. That was ridiculous.
That was
a rant.
Yeah, that's enough of Adam Levine for this show.
Man, and then he had the nerve to have Machine Gun Kelly on there, and they both had their shirts off.
What?
It was crazy.
Machine Gun Kelly wasn't there?
Oh, it felt like he was there.
Okay. Well, look, let me tell you this. I did talk to him and ask him what he rated it. He was like, give it a 6.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I said, Machine Gun, what you rate that? What you rate that Adam show? He said, 6.
Solid 6.
Solid 6.
Solid 6. And I had one ready to fire back.
I know Machine Gun's
6,
still
so I
mad
put
at me.
it back.
Machine Gun's still mad at me, so I said 6. I said, man, I rate that a Jar Jar Binks hardcore. I rate that a Jar Jar Binks with a mirror wig. So,
in case you missed last week's episode, we came up with a new ranking system. The Guardian is 0. Jar Jar Binks is what is Jar Jar?
Oh wait, hold on. No. I thought the rating system was this.
Iris is 10 through 7.
Iris is 10 through 7.
Machine Gun Kelly is 6 through 4.
Machine Gun Kelly is a medium. Like you call him a medium. Okay.
So pretty much Iris West is great. Machine Gun Kelly is okay.
And Jar
Jar's bad.
But Jar Jar, it's really bad if Jar Jar is with Guardian.
No, the Guardian is his own entity, and the Guardian is the Guardian. It's poo poo.
Like it's really bad.
Oh, it's the worst. Fantastic Four.
Okay. So the ranking should be Iris West to Guardian.
Right, and then we can add a Mara or a motorcycle if we want to give it a little
extra poo poo-ish.
So if we give it a
you can give a Machine Gun Kelly and a mirror.
That's like a 6.5, right?
But you can't give a mirror but you can't give an Iris and a mirror though.
But can I put an Iris on motorcycle?
You have to put Iris on a motorcycle, bro.
All right, great.
No, a regular. Maybe you have to say that for an extra to say that was over the top. You have to say we are Iris.
I'm not saying that. Look. You're only going to get so much out of me with this Iris West thing, and I'm not saying we are Iris. I'm not doing that.
We'll say Iris on a motorcycle.
Yeah. Because I am not Iris West. So I don't look. I'm not trying to claim it. I'm not trying to take her title. I'm not trying to do what she did to Barry.
What?
She is not. I don't, dude. Why are you getting me started on Iris West again?
What did she do to Barry? She gave Barry another season since they added their daughter to the show.
First of all, she took that. She said, "You are not the Flash, Barry. We are." First of all, Iris, you are not the goddaggone Flash. Barry Allen is the Flash.
Let me explain something to you.
No, I don't want to hear nothing about it, man. Go ahead.
No, dude.
After you.
I told you once again. And I wasn't kidding. I want to have a very peaceful show because my nerves are wrecked. So I want to let you know something, okay?
I'm all ears.
You will understand this come year 3 of your marriage. When a married woman says that you are not this, we are this, Barry knew exactly. Barry was like, I got you. He may be the fastest man alive, but he still is not fast enough to outreach Iris's hand, slapping across his head.
So you're saying about year 3 is when you start to realize that it's a we, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because they're in year 1.
Okay, cool. Because I'm telling you, year 1 is the year of the wee where the man is still selfish.
So what you're saying is Barbara Gordon can go up to Bruce and be like, "You're not Batman, we're Batman."
No.
That's exactly what you're saying.
No, Alfred went up to Bruce and said, "Yo, man, why you do that, dude?"
No, that's what you're saying. You're saying it's okay for Barbara to be like, "I'm Batman too now," because we're all in this together.
Man. Don't get me started, dude. Because Bruce pulled the R. Kelly, and that was bad. That was terrible. That was the worst.
Surviving Bruce Wayne.
Man.
All right. Well, look. Why you? Let's not get started on Iris West because she's not the Flash. She never will be the Flash. She cannot be the Flash. She is Iris West. It is what it is. You know what? If we keep talking about it, I'm gonna switch her in the Guardian.
You know what I want to see? I want to see mark my words, maybe one day they'll have enough balls to do this. Maybe they did it before. They should do one where their powers, where Iris gets the speed force. Just to see that, like a weird Elseworld where they flip it that way one time.
Long as it's not the actress from the show.
Dude, you just see that's your problem. You hating on her, man.
She's just so unbearable when she's giving these dialogues, man.
Yeah, see, if she would have been anybody else like Charlize Theron, you'd been like, yeah, we are the Flash. You get a point there.
Well, I mean, hey, look, Charlize Theron, yeah. I mean, like, who is gonna say no to her?
I never seen it that way, Charlize. Yeah, you're right. I get
You know what? We are the Flash.
Hey, you make a lot of sense, girl. You know, yeah, cool.
So, switching gears.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think about the little Avengers teaser?
I did not watch it because I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I should have been more diligent. What did you
hold on.
What
does that have to do with you being able to watch it almost a week later?
I got caught up, dude. I've been binging a certain show.
It was 30 seconds.
I know.
You could have watched that at a stoplight.
I have nothing. I have no excuse. You could have watched that at a stoplight. No, you couldn't have because that's not safe. This guy.
I said a stoplight, not a green light. These should be
public
stopped.
Service announcement.
Do not text and drive.
Yeah. I'm not a police. I'm not a police. I'm not a speeding ticket. You're a speeding ticket. Wait, we're a speeding ticket. Come on, dude. Come on, citations, dude.
Well, I thought it was really good. You know, a quick little teaser.
Were there extra things in it?
Yeah, it was pretty much all new scenes.
Oh, well, man, speak it, dude. Or do I have to pull it up right now while we're talking?
No, you don't. Just, maybe if you would have watched it, you could have been, talked about it. So, it starts off with a quick little montage of all the characters that got dusted off. And they're all in red. Just a quick little thing. And then it kind of goes through like all the deserted places, like a baseball field is deserted, an AA meeting or some type of meeting room is deserted, and
wow.
Steve Rogers in the background talking about, most people try and move on, but not us. We're gonna figure this out. And then it's you just see a bunch of random shots. You got Scott Lang and War Machine suiting up, Rocket walking through, Thor on Thanos' crop field. You see Steve Rogers getting his shield, strapping it on his arm, and shaking as he's strapping it, almost like he's nervous to take the shield back. It's actually I might have enjoyed this more than the actual trailer.
Or maybe he's nervous because he feels like he's let the country down. He's let his people down by losing.
Or if you want to get real emotional, Tony Stark came and gave him his shield back personally. Since they never did interact in the last Avengers movie.
Oh, so Tony Stark did it?
No, I don't know who did it. I'm saying that would be really cool and emotional since they didn't interact at all in the last movie. They don't even know each other is alive.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
They have no idea who got. Well, I'm sure they do by now, but that would be really cool.
Yeah, no, I agree. That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh man! All right. Well, I guess I'll be watching some regular Scott.
Here's some news that might trouble you.
Oh God, I can't take it. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, I won't say it then. I won't say that news. I'll save it for another week when you're in a better mood.
No, go ahead, say it, dude. I just gotta go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll save it. I'll just surprise you.
No, just say it. Cause I gotta. You already said it, so now I'm gonna be curious, and I just gotta learn.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll just wait. I forgot what I was gonna say anyway. Shazam has a really big cameo. From apparently from some sources I've seen online, multiple people who have screened the movie say there's a nice little cameo.
Do they say any hints?
I have not seen any hints, but what I'm seeing. It's leaning towards it not being Superman. Maybe Black Adam.
Oh, no. It's either Black Adam or Wonder Woman, probably.
I doubt Wonder Woman. I was thinking maybe Mr. Is it Mr. Thinker? Not Mr. Thinker. What is that bug's name?
Oh, there's gonna they have to show the Mind Worm or Mr. Mind.
That's it, Mr. Mind. That's it, Mr. Mind.
No, but they also, don't you think they would probably need to show the doctor. He always wears his speckled goggles, but he's like Dr. Ivanus or whatever his name is. He's really his arch nemesis.
I thought Black Adam was his arch nemesis.
No, and that's kind of like a recent phenomenon. Shazam's like Captain Marvel's arch nemesis from back in the day is, I want to get the name right too. Shoot, dude, sorry. He used to do because he used to call him you big blue ball of cheese, you know. And his arch nemesis used to be, what is his name? Dr. Savan or
Savannah?
Hey,
Dr. Savannah?
Dr. Savannah, I think, yeah. Hey, I read who the cameo is going to be.
Who?
Superman, but not Superman.
Spoiler alert, spoiler alert.
Yeah, so what does that mean? That there's this whole new time zone or yeah, Dr. Savannah.
Hold on, what do you mean a new time zone? You tell me, what do you mean?
If Superman's going to be in it but not Superman, how can that be? But
it's not going to be Superman's not going to be in the movie.
Superman cameo confirmed for Shazam, but it won't be Henry Cavill.
I'm still not buying the Superman.
Oh yeah, why?
Well, I'm going to say Black Adam because I think it's been about 12 years since The Rock first said that he was going to play Black Adam, and it's about time for him to go ahead and suit up one time.
Nope.
Well, that's my pick. You said Superman, I say Black Adam. Episode 18, 32 minutes and 30 seconds.
But they could show Superman, but not show Henry's face.
I don't want Superman in that if it's not Henry.
Okay. Well, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Oh man. Hey man, tell me the news, dude. I can't take it.
So Justice League versus the Fatal 5 trailer has dropped. Have you seen that?
Whoa. Animated, huh?
Mr. Terrific does his thing, holding it down with the Justice League. Jessica Baz.
Mr. Terrific's in it?
Oh, yeah. Doing his thing.
No way, dude.
Absolutely.
Wow. When does that come out?
I want to say March 30th.
Whoa. Okay, so I bet you it's on DC Universe somewhere.
I don't know if it's out yet, but I know it's maybe. I don't know. I haven't looked, but I saw the trailer the other day.
Okay, so who's all in the trailer?
The Furies.
Wow.
And let's see, you got Jessica Baz. I think her name's Jessica Baz.
Who's Jessica Baz?
The new female Green Lantern.
Whoa. Okay.
Mr. Terrific, Batman, Wonder Woman. Actually, no, I don't think Wonder Woman's in it.
What's the animation looking like?
It looks like Justice League Unlimited. No, Wonder Woman is in it. Yeah, it looks like Justice League Unlimited. Wonder Woman is in it.
It looks like Justice League Unlimited.
Yep. That's what the animation looks like.
Oh, like the old Justice League Unlimited?
Yeah, like the cartoon, like the series.
Sort of like Gods and Monsters.
Like Justice League Unlimited.
Okay.
Also, Robert Pattinson, Twilight Star, has been rumored to play Batman.
Well, wait, the shimmering diamond dude?
Yep.
What? Ooh.
And you know, they've also said that Kristen Stewart is in line to potentially could play Batgirl, so
That's not true.
No. It is. No, it is true. It's very true.
If they want to destroy the franchise, they would put both those two in it. Dude,
and then you know for sure they would hook up.
Yeah. Man. Trying to really do that vampire thing. That would be so terrible.
And they'll probably cast the werewolf guy as Dick Grayson and just have another love triangle.
No, they'll cast him as the Joker. Oh, man. That is bad news bears, dude.
So what do you think about Robert Pattinson's potential as Bruce Wayne?
I can tell you I don't want to think about it.
Kristen Stewart as Batgirl.
That's just ridiculous.
I don't think that's the worst casting ever.
For Batgirl?
I think she could play an Oracle in the wheelchair.
She has one emotion.
She could play Oracle in the wheelchair.
Oh, I'm sure she could, yeah, but she's got one emotion and one face. You know, I'm like, oh, man.
So she should have been like the Huntress or something.
Yeah, oh, man, like her and Megan Fox, I'm just like, they're kind of like the same person to me a lot of times.
Really?
Yeah, just kind of like.
Is one like the normal plain Jane and the other one's like the over-sexualized one?
Well, they both were just like one-trick ponies to me. You know?
They're both uber rich.
And this is not a diss session. I want to make sure this come like that. I want to see Megan Fox. Like, put her in something that's like legit cool. Like, let's see if she can do an action fit. Let's see her act. You never see her act.
She's had plenty of opportunities for her action flicks.
Yeah, it's like I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You'll never see it. And like, you know, oh man, when I saw Kristen Stewart in the Huntsman or whatever in both those movies, it was just like, ooh, God.
I forgot about that.
It was painful to watch that because I was like, man, she was like supposed to destined to rule the land, but like a quarter of the way through the movie, literally 15 minutes to the movie, when I saw her, I was just like, man, just offer her head and let the evil witch have the kingdom. You know?
No, I didn't see it, so
I was like, let the bad guy win, please.
Oh, I saw Polar.
Ooh.
No, I didn't. I was just playing.
I did.
I really wanted V's on to do that because I know he would have got really excited.
Yeah, man. Okay, so you when V's isn't here, you get a little vicious, dude. V's keeps you centered and grounded. I see.
No, I would have did that if he was here because I know he would have been like, "Oh, what'd you think, dude?" I'd have been like, "No, I didn't see it."
I'm gonna rate what you just did, regular Scott. Not being me. I'm gonna rate that a V's 4.
V's 4. And we might put V's into the ranking between like Jar Jar and MGK.
Well, I don't know, man, because the V's 3 can wind up being like a super 4-star amazing.
What did he give Daredevil again?
Oh man, he gave
like a 5.
He gave Daredevil a 5.5. and then he gave.
So it was only a point better than Gotham season 1.
Yeah, well, and
4.5.
And Black Lightning too.
No, he said Black Lightning was a 2.
Yeah.
And
wow. See, I misunderstood. I thought he said he only saw Black Panther twice. I'm kidding.
Let's stop knocking on V's while he can't defend himself. Shots fired.
Man, that dude's eating ice cream and Oreo cookies, and now I want some ice cream and Oreo cookies every time I say that.
Oh man! All right, it's time. It's time for the Battleground. What are you waiting for? I don't have any cool music.
Oh man, I thought you had like some crazy.
No, dude,
awesome,
I got
like...
nothing. I got nothing. Way to call me out on the spot. No, and we definitely don't need that. We certainly don't need that.
Okay. How about I got no other music for you.
No, go ahead. I'm all ears. What else you got?
No, dude. I'm trying to stall because you want me to pit Storm against. Don't even say I got. Oh, sorry, Storm against Jon Stewart. Now, I was all for it if you were going to say I want to pit Storm against Kristen Stewart. That might be a good battle because like Storm would be like, smile, and Christian would be like, I can't. And then Storm would be like, oh, your powers are too strong or too much for me. But fine. I can do Jon Stewart. It's cool.
All right, so here, let's play a little intro music. There you go.
Well, that was kind of lame. All right. All right, well. That was the worst Viking funeral music I've ever heard in my life.
Wow, you know what? I'm really disappointed that you didn't recognize that music. You lose two blurred points for that.
Oh, no. I know what the music was from, but I'm saying it still was the worst Viking funeral music I've ever heard in my life from Justice League Unlimited, okay?
Okay.
All right. Don't sleep, dude. You wake up.
I'm
Okay?
woke.
You ain't woke, dude.
I've been woke since 6 o'clock this morning.
No, man, you're a bloke. That's a joke. You ain't woke, son.
What does bloke mean?
Bloke's like this is kind of like a term for like a ne'er-do-well or just like a you're like
So you're just making stuff up.
Hey, dude, you're like no, bloke is an actual term.
Yeah, but who here uses bloke?
All of our UK listeners.
Hey, shout out to the UK listeners. You guys,
man.
y'all gave us a nice little boost last week. We appreciate that.
Hey, all of our UK listeners, please chime in and tell Regular Scott what a bloke is.
Hey, let me know on the Twitter,
Need4
Marvel vs. DC, the number 4. Tell me what a bloke is, because I do not know.
Hey, Scott, say the Twitter again for him, okay?
Need4 Marvel vs. DC, the number 4.
And while you all are explaining to Regular Scott what a bloke is, I'm going to be eating on my fish and chips, okay? So,
you're not like this well-traveled, sophisticated guy, okay? I don't know who you're trying.
I'm trying to explain to you. I'm a bloke.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me know, because I do not know what that is, and I don't know if I should be offended or not. So, so just let me know what that is.
Yeah, but that is a shout out to all of our.
No, definitely shout out to y'all. Y'all gave us a nice little boost last week. Appreciate all y'all checking us out.
Yeah, like, don't be offended, dude. And like, seriously, all of our UK listeners, give Regular Scott an education, and let them know that a bloke just means a dude or a guy or a bro,
Battleground, Jon Stewart, Storm. I think it's a much tougher battle than you give it credit for.
Here we go. So let's run down to the stats real quick. So for Marvel, we have Storm, Aurora,
Monroe,
the goddess. Storm first met Charles Xavier not after the disaster that happened, where he thought he had lost his first X-Men, and he sent the second X-Men out, and he but Storm, when she was a little kid, tried to take his wallet when he was in Cairo. He felt her take his wallet. He mentally zapped her and kind of froze her, not to hurt her, but just froze her in place and took her and took his wallet back. But he sensed the mutant gene in her and was tracking her from that age on. Unbeknownst to him, but soon to be known to him, the Shadow King has been aware of Storm as long as Xavier has too. And Storm was like, Storm is from American parents, but she used to portray herself as this goddess in an African village because she could manipulate the weather and was helping to solve droughts and everything. Later became an X-Men, because of what happened to her as a child. She has a phobia about being in enclosed places, so she has to be out in the open too. Some people say that's what happened to her as a child, but I think it also has a lot to do with her mutant ability and her controlling the weather, where she has to be out in the open in nature. And we'll get to her powers in a little bit, but she is a masterful tactician. She's a amazing leader. She beat the crap out of Cyborg in the Danger Room for leadership of the X-Men in a friendly competition. She showed him how weak he was by like literally beating him up and then taking his goggles off, taking his visor off and saying, "You are defenseless," without using her power. She was the leader of the Morlocks by trial of combat when she beat that Morlock's leader. And that Morlock leader, I think it was Callista, she had the mutant abilities as Wolverine to heal from any wound. And Storm still got her. Storm used to rock a mohawk back in the day and a leather jacket during her punk rock phase. She is arguably an Omega leveled mutant, meaning she's lethal. She controls weather patterns. It's once been said that she sees the weather like landscapes on a canvas where she would paint. Her painting is how she can literally paint the skies the way she wants. She's battled Thor before. She can control any aspect of the weather, which also makes her immune to the hottest temperatures and the coldest temperatures too. She can emit lightning bolts from her hands. She can fly. She can have other people fly by manipulating the weather. She can generate hurricanes, the type of hurricanes that can send a straw through a oak tree. Those kind of winds, like 161 mile per hour winds. She's lethal, dude. She can freeze you if she wanted to. She could burn you if she wanted to by making it so hot. She's pretty intense. And ex-wife, still love interest of Black Panther too. Comes an honorary citizen of Wakanda, by the way.
Okay. Green Lantern.
Green Lantern. Now, this cat. So, back to your girl Storm. Also, it was hinted that she's got some mystical abilities too. She's very magic sensitive too. Now, that can also, I think, has a lot to do with her elemental powers too. But now, Jon Stewart, your boy, Hal Jordan's best friend, Green Lantern, knowing that he has superior willpower, Marine, who also, he's got he's a tactician, super willpower. He is one of the Green Lanterns. Everybody has their little niche. Like Kyle is an artist. Hal Jordan has like superior strong will. But Jon Stewart's willpower is so strong that he can make the most minute, when people are using their Green Lantern abilities to generate images, he can make the most minute images. Like he made a gun and made every detail of the gun. People are like, wow, that's really impressive. It is, because he also made a universe before too. That's how intense his willpower is. So, but limitations, he's got to charge that thing up every 24 hours. He's had a little bit of a tragic history too, man. He lost his ring for a little bit when he lost his girl. I thought he became a member of this group called either the Dark Stars or the Rebels. But he was in love with this red-skinned woman who was also a Green Lantern, of the Green Lantern Corps. But she died in battle and messed them all up and stuff. And people are more familiar with him, I feel like, nowadays than Hal Jordan. Just based off of like Justice League and Justice League Unlimited.
Okay.
That was straight up nerdism too. Sorry. So
it's all good. It's all good.
Don't get me started, man.
I didn't say anything. I didn't even stop you. I let you go.
I know. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem, man.
I need a good rant every once in a while.
Yeah, I'll let you have two.
You're about to let me have three when this battle goes on.
All right, so I mean, let's set the setting. We're gonna put him in a football field. Okay?
No, why?
What do you mean why? That's where we had the last Battleground. Where do you want to put them?
They cool. So the last Battleground was football field. These two, it's Black History Month. They are in, they are both in
The underground
Wakanda.
tunnels?
They're in Wakanda.
So Storm has home field advantage, is what you're saying.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, break it down. They are out in the open field somewhere.
Because
maybe
Storm
like the
being in
Rockies.
Wakanda would change the entire battle.
Okay, well, here. They are in, they're both at the Grand Canyon.
Okay, I'm with that.
Good. Okay, there. That should make it kind of even and fair.
So here's how we're starting it off. Storm's obviously coming in with fog. We're going to fog this bad boy up. We're going to smoke screen everything. We're going to lower the temperature. We're going to put it freezing. We're going to make it as cold as possible. We're going to drop the temperature. We're just going to kill everything around. We're going to freeze everything. Then we're going to send a nice little hurricane your way. Pick up a whole bunch of wood chips. Turn those into basically throwing knives. We'll send those your way. You know, those will get blocked. Those will get blocked by a shield. But you're starting to feel that cold a little bit. It's starting to creep in a little bit. You know, your will's starting to give out a little bit. We're starting to make things dark. You know, and then then we're just gonna keep. We're gonna send some attacks at you. We'll throw some lightning. You know, we'll try and get a little hand-to-hand combat. Talk you into that if we need to. Use the smoke. Use the fog. We'll probably throw some tornadoes at you. We're going to test the limits of your shield because you're going to be in a barrier. We're going to test that.
No, I understand. I have a good thing for Storm, but understand that Jon Stewart, the way that his ring works, the rings automatically emit. It's maybe like like a couple millimeters, whatever, but they automatically emit a protective field around their users. That's why they can travel through space. So
yeah, but that's going to wear down eventually.
Okay, well, after 24 hours, we go.
Not even after 24 hours. We're just going to wear him down mentally and physically.
But you're saying through the cold, but the cold will not ever affect him because Storm's coldest thing can never be equal the cold of the vacuum of space, and he travels through space all the time. That'll give you science.
So then we'll raise the heat.
He travels through space.
He don't go to suns.
Sun. He travels near suns and everywhere. Keep going, man. Keep going. Because I've been thinking about this battle, and Storm has a little dirty trick that people don't ever like to say about her. But I'll say that for last.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm saying that for last. I'm telling you how Jon Stewart works, dude. The first sign of any sort of weather change, right? The first sign of any sort of weather change, his ring will automatically, and this is not even a figure of speech, it will literally talk to him and say temperature reaching substandard level or whatever, you know, and so his ring will accommodate for that. That's what the ring does. It's not even a question of his willpower. The ring just does that, you know. Now, I love all that. You're trying to wear down the ring and stuff like that, but I feel like Jon Stewart will make that bubble like Hal Jordan did. And Storm would take that bubble and just throw it up with hurricane force up in the air. Now, may I bring to you a scenario that I had in my head?
I'm all ears.
All right. No, I mean you're not all ears. You got a nose, eyes. You're a good-looking young man. Tragically wrong about this battle, but you're a good-looking young man. Let me help you out with this battle here, because I feel like people want to give Jon Stewart some props, and he probably would win because he could just totally do some dirty ring stuff and slaughter her. But this is how the battle goes. The Wakandan army, the white wolf of the Wakandan secret military, they infiltrate Jon Stewart's living situation, because the ring ain't going to be like, hey, Jon, I detected someone in your room. The ring just protects him. So they're going to infiltrate his living situation, put cameras up, infiltrate the watchtower because they're that good, and they're just going to watch his routine. They're not going to do anything to him. Watch his routine, plant a bug, figure out a way to plant a bug on his clothes or something. But the ring might detect it. That's fine. But they're going to watch his room. All right. And so eventually, they're going to find a way to do what all the Green Lanterns cannot handle: sonic manipulation, because it messes up their willpower. So they'll do that. And while they're doing that, Storm just comes in and just takes that dude out. Okay.
So Storm does nothing.
Oh, because here.
So you just pretty much made a cop-out answer by using the Wakandan army, which is why we took the battle off Wakanda.
I know. Okay, so I'll give you another scenario too. This happened. This is canon. This happened in the Ultimate X-Men, that series. Storm. Everybody's always like, Storm is just like right there fighting, toe to toe. Storm could be in another country, as long as she knows where Jon Stewart is, and put every force of Mother Nature on him, and he'll never even be able to see her. There's an awesome story of where these Sentinels are attacking the X-Men, and Storm. The Ultimate Storm is a coward compared to the normal Marvel Storm, and she's scared, and so she's hiding behind a building safely, like miles away. And she's just throwing lightning bolts at him, like hailstorm, everything at these Sentinels. And the Sentinels are like, who is doing this, So I always love that story, just throwing that out there.
So who wins the fight?
I have to say, at the end of the day, at the literally end of the day, I want Storm to win because she's a sister. Sisters need the props. But, man, Jon Stewart wins at the end of the day. He has the force and the might of the Green Lantern Corps. This dude with the most powerful weapon in the DC universe. He would just he could just do a couple things to her. One, throw a bubble around her, knock out the oxygen, so it's humanely like not killing her, but knocking her out. He could generate a black hole with his ring, generate a black hole and suck her into a black hole. He could teleport her to the moon. She's dead. If you really wanted to see what's he's going to toe to tail, he could go she'll say, I'm going to win the hurricane. He says, I'm a proof storm.
All right, so Jon Stewart it is. I don't know what all that mumble jumble was you were just doing. I think Storm heard you not picking her, so she was like throwing some interference into our signal or something.
No, I was sharing a bowl of ice cream and Oreo cookies with bees.
Oh, that's probably why you were talking nonsense.
Exactly why.
Yeah, okay.
But the point being, Jon Stewart can do anything, dude. If you didn't hear what I said, let me make it real clear. This dude
here we go again.
Huh?
What?
This dude can manipulate anything, okay? The ring is powerful. All right,
great. Another Battleground.
And folks, chime in. Tell me why I am wrong.
Hey, y'all, please tell this dude why Storm would beat Jon Stewart in a one-on-one battle.
We're not saying Jon Stewart, ex-host of The Daily Show. Jon Stewart, Green Lantern.
It can be any Jon Stewart you want it to be.
And not Jon Snow either. Get it straight.
It could be any Jon Snow. Any John that has a S, S. His last name begins with an S.
And not works. Jimmy Superfly Snuka either. No, not him. We said Jon Stewart, dude. That's what we said.
You could do James Olsen. That's fine, too.
Hey, not the Guardian.
The Guardian is fine. I think the Guardian's fine. R.I.P. to the raccoon who played Raccoon. He died at age 10.
Who?
The raccoon.
From...
That plays Raccoon.
Rocket Raccoon?
Right.
There was an actual raccoon that played Rocket Raccoon.
I'm sure they used a raccoon for some of the scenes. Yeah.
No, they couldn't have. They it was all CGI, dude.
No, I don't think so. I think they had a raccoon.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll pour a beer later on.
You got to pour 10 beers.
One for each one of his years, because I don't know what that translates into human years. I don't know if raccoon years are like 1,000 human years.
I think it's like 28.
That raccoon was 280 human years. You were literally going to say that out your mouth. Okay, just checking.
I mean, how do we know it's not?
Yeah. Who are we to judge? Maybe science.
Look, Oreo the raccoon dies. His name was Oreo. Served as the model for Guardians of the Galaxy character Rocket.
Yeah, maybe the facial model, I'm sure.
Well, that's what I mean.
But shout out to Oreo, man, since he died delicious. So
really, dude?
Sorry,
that's what you're doing?
What? It's Oreo.
You're making jokes about this raccoon that just died.
You knew this raccoon personally?
No, but I'm not gonna make jokes about somebody who just died.
That's not a somebody. That is a raccoon.
That's somebody's pet.
No.
Yes, it is. They would name a raccoon Oreo if it wasn't somebody's pet.
Right. That's a creature in the wild.
Yo.
That's right. That's right in line with those cats who want to have pet chimpanzees, pet orangutans, pet tigers, and pet lions.
Listen, a raccoon's not going to eat your face off while you're sleeping, though.
I don't know what a raccoon is going to do. Ferrets have eaten faces off, dude. I don't understand what is going on here. But there's something that I just like. That's like me going, hey, I want y'all to meet my and don't laugh. Just consider it one of the family. This is Randy the rhinoceros. Now listen, treat Randy like he's one of the family. No, the rhinoceros is not one of the family. You know what I'm saying, dude? Come on, man.
Just let him lay on your lap.
Yeah, dude. Hey, so what happened to your legs? Randy crushed them. Yeah, man. Give me a break, dude.
Yeah, all right, well, you don't have to make jokes about Oreo, though.
Okay, to all of our fans out there who are closely associated with Oreo the raccoon, you have my deepest concern. I've made some mistakes in the past.
Pour out a glass of milk for Oreo.
See, now you got jokes, dude. See, I'll moonwalk for Oreo,
All right, time to talk Young Justice.
Okay.
First half of season 3, what'd you think?
It's good. I've been religiously watching them. The introduction of Cyborg, it kind of just every time for me, ever since I read the Judas Contract when I was a little kid, cause I was a big fan of Teen Titans when I was a little kid for the comics. Man, that terror stuff tears me up. I was like, why do they always have to have her, be the betrayer? And I feel like Young Justice is going to have her do some dirty stuff.
Oh, it's very spoiler alert. But it's definitely very obviously setting up Tara to be a bad guy.
Oh yeah, she's going to be terrible, dude. She's going to do some really hurtful stuff. And if they're keeping with the Young Justice team like they did with Teen Titans, she will be a catalyst for someone to die.
Who do you think is going to die? Because I'm leaning towards Miss Martian right now.
Oh, well, see, I have this weird feeling that, because you can tell because of her. Well, let's think of it this way. They're being sappy with some folks. So Miss Martian, Superboy, they're being sappy with. Chesra and your boy Speedy, they're being sappy with. So it feels like there's some collateral damage that's going to happen there,
So you still didn't answer the question. You always be trying to talk around the question.
Well, dude, here goes. These are the folks that feel like they're going to die to me. Geoforce, Miss Marvel.
And you know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting sick of the other girl who keeps dying and then not dying.
Well, don't be, because she's a living mother box. She can't die.
I know, but it's kind of annoying.
Well, no, I loved it. I loved it because
the first one was cool. Here. The second one was like, all right.
Well, I'll say this: I hate it. The love part of it I like is that they just show that she's not that girl. She's really she's like a blend of two things, a mother box and that one person. So it's they're trying to figure out stuff. The thing I don't like about it is just that it's cool that she keeps dying and come back to life, but that just means that it could have been, what if it was Nightwing? You know,
he'd be dead.
Yeah, she gets like she's the guinea pig, but it's a cool concept. I'm not terribly hated on it, you know.
And let me just say, and I can't believe I'm saying this, I am a big fan of Forager right now.
Why?
I just love his character. Like I am all in on Forager. I think he's great.
Oh, what happens if he dies?
I'll be pissed.
Man, somewhere around the world, Nightwing's going. But I thought you loved me.
No, Nightwing ain't going nowhere. Nightwing ain't going nowhere.
Well, I feel like the Light is getting ready to do some bad stuff to people, dude.
I think Nightwing's gonna end up joining the Justice League. Like I think there's gonna end up being a new Justice League setup at the end of this. I think Nightwing's gonna join it. I think Aqualad's gonna be like, yo, it's time. It's time for you to take your place.
Well, we'll see what happens.
And we still don't know what happened to Aquaman.
Yeah, but I feel like Aquaman was like, I can't be in the Justice League and be king of the seven seas. So he's like, I think he's spending his full time being king, but still wants to have a representative of the surface world. And that's why he's got the new Aquaman.
And Batman always got to have like 5 secret teams going on at the same time.
Well, that's just the way his brain works. But see, they're always this one step behind the Light, because the Light, dude, I'm so surprised that they would be so stupid that all the superheroes would be so stupid to gather in one place.
Well, I guess you're right. I mean, but to be fair, there are a couple like fighters there, empowered people.
Yeah, but to have all those folks together, it would make more sense that because they have the funding for it, that the Justice League would have like a place in Arizona.
You know they trying to live normal lives, though.
Oh no, but so a place in Arizona where they all can meet together and hang out once a week, and they just use the boob tube and teleport that way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because that was just like that part. I was just like, that makes no sense. You know.
Well, it didn't matter. Ocean Master didn't get very far with it.
Right, but still, you got to think of it. Superman, who's an alien, he's got a wife and kid. Knowing that the government would love to have his kid, to test his kid, that cat would secretly. I'm just not being clear, but all those cats would be like the president. They would be under some Secret Service lockdown, dude. They would not be doing that. They wouldn't.
You don't know what they'd be doing.
Yeah, right. That universe is different. But this makes no sense. That level of power, I was like, man, that was terrible. But
there's a couple minor things, but overall, it's a good. I think I'd give it a solid 4.5.
So let me ask you a question.
All right.
Do you think something else is going to happen to Cyborg so that he loses more of his body, his flesh?
No.
Wow.
I think this is Cyborg. I think this is what we got
for this universe.
For this universe,
yeah.
I don't think he's going to be the leader like he was in the other universes. Like he's always, even if Robin or Dick Grayson was the leader, he was always like a solid number. If it wasn't, if Starfire is not the leader, it was always like
Right.
Cyborg is like the number 2.
Yeah,
Even though
yeah.
Starfire was kind of the leader for a while.
Well, she's the leader in all the Justice League Teen Titan movies.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I don't think he's gonna play that. I think he's gonna just be the young guy because I don't see him being able to make that quick of a jump.
No, he's got some stuff to deal with too.
So, do you think we're gonna get a Titans team? Like, do you think we're actually gonna get a Titans team? Beast Boy, Cyborg. We still haven't got a Starfire yet.
Well, and the Wonder Girl thing is kind of where is she?
Starfire or Wonder Girl?
Wonder Girl.
Probably helping Aquaman out.
Yeah, so like at the end of all of it, if they really wanted to do it, they could call it Titans. They would need to do Beast Boy, Cyborg, Nightwing, Speedy. There's no Raven yet. You know what I'm saying?
Nope, there's not.
Yeah, and actually, Halo is actually a member of the Outsiders with Katana and Metamorphosis.
Halo's way too strong.
Well, she's.
I know she's
got,
a mother box, but she's way too powerful.
Well, man, she chopped off Lobo's finger, dude.
Yeah, I liked Lobo. Lobo was cool.
Yeah,
Lobo was cool. I like that they didn't beat Lobo.
yeah, he just and they knew they couldn't, so they were like, "Let's do this."
Well, no, I don't think they knew Forager was doing that. I don't think they knew Forager was taking his shell off.
Okay.
Like I think Forager just did that. Like that's probably just one of his little things where he's like, all right, let me just leave this shell here.
He's smarter than most people give him credit for. So.
I told you, I am all in on Forager's. He's been a great addition to the team. I love Forager.
Well, he's a little bit like Beast Boy, so it's kind
I
of
think
nice.
he is going to die because I feel like they brought him on to build that emotional connection to.
To be the heart of the team.
Yep, because he's likable. He does the right thing. He's always nice to people. And him, Geoforce, and Halo do have a pretty cool little relationship. The three of them, they form a nice little bond.
No, well, it's all the outsiders trying to get together. All the outsiders trying to belong.
So this is what I'm kind of thinking from like the start of the show. When they do like the apocalypse. Is this going to lead to just a big battle between Apocalypse and Earth?
Well,
is that what this is gearing up towards? Are we going to have like the Justice League, a Titans, and Outsiders, and a Suicide Squad, all these, and a League of Assassins or League of Shadows team? Are we going to have like 6 different teams going against Apocalypse?
Well, I don't know about that because Apocalypse right now isn't the problem. The problem right now is the light and the war and the war. Well, and the war world.
Well, isn't the war world Apocalypse?
The war world is what
shit.
No. The war world is Mongol ship that Savage took over, basically tricked Mongol, and so that's why that one episode that has Savage fighting Starro, and he didn't kill him because he goes, I learned to keep my assets in case I need them. That's why he has Starro and Mongol in this suspended animation kind of tank. So the real fight is the fight has always been Apocalypse, but the real fight is going to be like the light and war world, because Vandal Savage's vision for the whole, he's got a vision not for the Earth, but for the galaxy for the next 10,000 years.
You still think Vandal Savage is white?
No.
Good. I'm glad you're off that now.
I never said he was.
No, you did. We had a nice long conversation on the show about it, and I told you he wasn't white, and you told me he was.
He's a Neanderthal.
No, but that's not what you said. You said he was white. I said he wasn't white. You said yes, he is.
I don't know about that.
No, I do. I remember that conversation very clearly because I knew he was not white.
Yeah, we'll have to source through that one because I don't know about that.
No, we ain't got to source to it. I'll have that for you next episode.
Okay, yeah, please do.
Regular Scott will bring the facts.
I got no problem admitting when I'm wrong, but like he's just a straight like he's what he said he's always been. He's a Neanderthal.
I'm a Neanderthal.
No, you're not. Nah, but so it's like the concepts are cool. Like he outlives his daughters, you know. So it's or his kids. It's interesting.
Jason Todd.
Oh right, yeah. Didn't he's coming back?
No, he's already back.
Yeah.
No, he's already back.
Yeah, and he's crazy, right?
No, I don't think he's crazy. I just think he's brought back from the dead as a zombie right now.
Right. And they'll have to re-educate him and everything. We'll see what comes out of that too.
I'm curious to see how he remembers Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
He remembers Dick Grayson. So, Tim Drake leading his little team with Spoiler, Stephanie Brown, and Kane.
Oh, they did their thing. They were great.
That's all you got. That's all you got for that.
That's all I got for that because they did their thing. They were all in their action and everything. It was cool, man. And you still see how like Spoiler. I was like, man, you see why you're dead because you just don't listen to people. Spoiler, you know.
Well,
I get reminded that this is a different universe. So I'm
she might survive.
Well, let's see what's up.
She might survive, but she's probably gonna die. I do think there's gonna be like 3 big deaths.
Oh, there's gonna be more than one death. There's gonna be some deaths happening.
But I mean like big
and
characters.
also on the bad guys too.
Yeah, but you always expect the bad guys to die. I'm talking about good guys. Like I think there's gonna be some. Like I said, Miss Martian I think is gonna go.
Yeah.
I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance Aqualad could go.
Nah, I don't know about that. I feel like Miss Martian.
Because they can't just kill off the females, and there's no other males that have a real connection. They're not going to kill off Dick Grayson.
They might kill Superboy.
Nah, I can't see him killing off Superboy.
You know?
But then, because then that leaves the team without a superpowered character.
Miss Martian.
No, I think she's dead.
Right, but what if they keep her and kill Superboy?
I think she goes back home.
You know? Yeah, so like...
I think she goes back home, though. I think she leaves. I think she's gone, regardless.
I can see, yeah.
I think this is the last season, because she's getting a lot of love. And I never really thought she was that... I've always liked Artemis way more than Miss Martian.
I don't know about that, because Miss Martian is the lethal one, dude. She's like the white Martian. She fucked up Aqualad pretty bad.
Yeah, she's just not she's not one of my favorites. Haven't really enjoyed her arc like I have. I like Artemis's arc.
Well, it's an interesting one.
I'm biased to Taskmaster. I mean, not Taskmaster. Sportsmaster.
Sportsmaster and Chesser. You know.
I do know.
Yeah.
Maybe she should see her kids more.
Yes.
You know, talk to your kids. All right. Well, that's Young Justice. That's a quick little recap there. When the season finishes, we'll definitely give a little bit more in depth.
Also it was still interesting to see Bane fight Batman too. That was always crazy.
I enjoyed watching Lady Shiva fight.
Well, I like Katana. And Lady Shiva fighting because Katana was very cautious.
Lady Shiva was holding back. I don't think she wanted to kill her.
Well, I also just like the fact that like they can fight all they want to, but when was it Metamorpho when he's around, he can kill anyone he wants to.
I like that she was. I like that when she was about to fight Katana. She said, you know, I'm the better fighter, but I have to admit you do have the better sword.
Oh yeah, the soul taker.
Yeah. But she was like, I'm the better fighter. I'm hands down the better fighter.
Yeah, well, she knows. Yeah, it was cool. It was
so
now
I'm waiting to see her versus Deathstroke, or her versus like a Raz. Who do you think will win that fight?
Man, oh well, I feel like she can beat both those guys. Well, I don't know, Deathstroke's enhanced, but she'll take Raz, dude.
No question.
Yeah.
What about Raz and Batman at the same time? I mean, I know that's a lot, but
that is a lot, you know.
I mean, like that's a lot. Them two.
Well, I just always hate when two people fight one person because they have to be super synchronized, or else it's just literally not.
Well, that's partly why I chose those two. I think those two could be very synchronized.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
You know, like I feel like those two could fight in coordination, in harmony with each other. Just because they could read each other, read how each other move. They know each other so well.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's like sports. You know, when you trade for, like when you play ball with somebody for so long, you know how they play. You know how they like the backdoor cut or where they like the ball. So you get used to putting it where they like it.
No, I don't know, man. I mean, it would have to be like it. It just feels like it would have to be what the motivation would be for them to fight. And I think Batman never really trusts his Ra's, like, you know. So it's like that's why I'm always saying it's like those two fighting. He would be like fighting, but he's also like, what's this guy going to do? You know?
All right. So what about like a Batman and a Damian? Because I think Damian's a little bit more ruthless than like I was going to say Dick Grayson, but I think Damian would do better in that type of fight.
I would like to see those three, that battle, because that way you can really see, you know, how they handle things.
Because 1-on-1, she's gonna maul through them, but I think 2-on-1 they would have a shot.
Oh yeah, oh man. I agree. Well, I like I said, I just look forward to seeing what the rest of Young Justice holds, because this has been great.
So let's wrap it up with this. Predictions. What are your predictions for the rest of the season? And I want specific predictions. Don't be giving us no generalization like you like to do. I know you like to talk around the questions.
Well, I don't know. I haven't yet. I stand. I just want to see what happens, because they got to resolve the metahumans going to other planets. The metahumans going to other planets, wrecking havoc there. They got to resolve the trafficking, the human trafficking that's happening. I feel that. Oh, you're sleeping, dude. Let me help you, man. That's fine. You can kill Miss Martian all you want to, but the dude who's dying, Black Lightning, is dying, dude. He's dead. No. Here's my prediction. Here's my solid prediction. Black Lightning is going to die in this season 3. And I'm going to give you one more banger.
They're not going to kill that man when they just brought him on.
No, Let me help you out here real quick. Black Lightning will die in this season, and the girl, the doctor who's like saying that those are my kids, she's a betrayer.
Wow, that's what I wanted. Some very specific stuff.
I can smell that a mile away. I still feel it, dude. She's a betrayer. He's dead. Miss Marvel's gonna die.
Is she gonna be the one to kill him?
She will be the one that kills him, or the catalyst for that.
Okay.
Mark it down.
All right. I'm all right. You got it.
And I feel like the Vandal Savage, Just Desserts, is not going to die, but they're going to put something on that dude where he's trapped for eternity or something bad.
I don't think they're getting rid of. I don't think this season's going to resolve everything. Like I don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't think they're going to. I think they'll get some of the light. They might like make the light go their separate ways. You know what I mean? But I think there'll still be a big bad looming. Like maybe we don't get Darkseid this season.
Well, I'm going to say this. For season 3 is owed 26 episodes, okay?
Yeah, we're 13 in.
Yeah, and we're 13 in. So there you go. Think about that.
Well, I am thinking about it, and I think we're gonna get some. All right, here's a very specific prediction. Like I said, Miss Martian's gonna die. Nightwing's going to join the Justice League. I think we're going to see what happens, or why Aquaman is no longer, because that's a question that needs to be answered. Why Aquaman is not around, and nobody's even bringing him up.
Yeah, that's cool. But I can tell you, he's taking full-time duties.
I think it's something more than that. But and here's one for you. I don't know how, and I don't know. Wally West is coming back.
Why do you say that?
The dog.
Out of nothing.
The dog. The dog in the first couple episodes, if you watch the credits, sleeps with the Wally West doll. And that's the only time it seems to be smiling. Now, it did move when they broke into the house and attacked them there. But besides that, the dog hasn't really moved much. I think Wally West is going to come back and that dog's going to get a whole burst of life.
Let's see. Okay.
You need a speedster on the show.
Oh yeah, I know.
I mean, you just do though. Like they're. I think Wally West is coming back. They got Bart. Oh
yeah, they have the ultimate speedster who's faster than Wally West. Yeah, don't sleep on that dude.
But that's why I think. There you go. That's how I think. I think Bart's gonna go get Wally.
Oh, maybe we'll see. But they haven't even mentioned any of that yet, dude.
Well, no, I mean they haven't mentioned it, but there's been little hints at it. Like I was saying, like the dog sleeping with the Wally doll. I think somebody said something to Artemis about how you holding up or something like that.
Yeah, I know. Let's see.
But all right, so that's what we got on Young Justice. We did our Battleground. Oz thinks that Jon Stewart would mop Storm. Let us know on the Twitter what you think about that. Tell him he's wrong. Let him know why he's wrong, and also tell me what a bloke is, because I do not know what a bloke is.
It's a guy.
You say that, but I want one of our listeners from the UK to let me know so I can have some verification.
Hey, first listener from the UK to let regular Scott know what a bloke is on the Twitter. Maybe we can send you something.
Oh yeah, are you sending
okay?
something to?
Okay?
Are you sending something to United Kingdom?
Hey, hey man, we'll give you a shout out on next show.
Oh, so first you offer them something, and then you take it back and say instead we'll just give you a shout out on the show.
Well, the only reason I'm taking it back is because regular Scott is cheap. That's what I'm saying. We'll give you a shout out.
Why don't you just take care of it then?
Huh? Oh, because I'm cheap too. So but y'all should know this already.
Hey,
so.
You know what? If we get a London listener to tell me what a bloke is on Twitter, you will get something.
Yeah, that's awesome. Come on, folks. Let's
so if we get a London listener who can tell me what a bloke is, and just for
regular Scott, not a London listener. If we get a listener from the UK, because the UK involves Ireland, Wales, Scotland, and merry old England. So let's get it straight. Anyone from the UK listen, if you can let this guy know what a bloke is, let it happen, because y'all might get something. A shout out, me just feeling justified because the Twitter polls aren't always great, but that's okay. We'll figure it out.
That's because you lose everyone.
Because I lose every single one, and it's messing with my self-esteem. Well, so,
what you got for the final blow?
Hey, yo, keep on watching Young Justice, man.
Young Justice isn't on, dude. You can't do a final blow on Young Justice when it's on a break.
Man, but y'all catch up on the episodes 1 through 13.
Oh, my God.
Haters want to hate, man. Catch up on episodes 1 through 13 for Young Justice. I'm gonna give that show props. Right. And I think I'm gonna start watching Reign of Superman tomorrow night.
Gotham season 1, which is a 4.5.
Man, I give that a 3 point. I give that a 3 point Machine Gun Kelly. And all I got is this dude. Yeah, man. Good time in the world to be a nerd. Love it.
Great. my final blow is check out Arrow 150. It just came out last week, and they filmed the entire episode documentary style. So spoiler alert, Oliver Queen is unmasked to the world that he's Green Arrow, and he's working with the cops, and so they're doing a documentary, and they bring back a whole bunch of characters from past seasons. They got the Flash on there as Barry Allen trying to act like he didn't know, and it's a really interesting and different take on an episode. They film things a little differently, different camera angles. It's a different style. It's got a whole different feel. I really liked it. It was good. It was a good 150th episode for Arrow.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really, really enjoyable. Solid Machine Gun Kelly on a motorcycle.
Solid Iris West.
It wasn't quite Iris West range. But it was a solid Machine Gun Kelly on a motorcycle.
Okay.
I didn't quite get the Iris West. The fight scenes weren't quite what they needed to be to get to an Iris West. Not in this one. Ever since he's been out of the jail, the episodes have been kind of good. The jail was really great. When he was in jail, that was really good. But once he got out of jail, it's just been...
When he was in jail, that was really good. That was quote of the day.
When he was in jail, it was really good. Now that he's out of jail, it's just...
It's just not the same.
It's just not the same with him,
Oh,
but
man.
All right, so check us out on iTunes, Spreaker, Radio Public. Subscribe, like, comment, do all that good stuff. Let us know what you think on Twitter. Need for Marvel vs. DC, the number 4. Let us know what you thought about the show. Bring some smoke. Email us any questions, comments. Need4Marvel vs. DC at gmail.com. Oz, tell everyone we'll talk to them next week.
Hey. Everybody, have yourself a good rest of the week. And as usual, peace and chicken grease.
Y'all have a good time, because we're going to have a good time. So we talk to y'all next time. Peace.
Yo, what up, my people? This is J.R. Glent from Defy Life. If you're looking for an in-depth, honest, at times hilarious conversation on anything from current events to sports to entertainment and more, check out myself, Alvin, Thomas, Gerald, and Yosh on the Defy Life podcast. Dropping every Wednesday, available at godefylife.com and everywhere your favorite podcasts are available. And as always, if you're not rocking with Defy Life, what's your life about?